Right now, the U.S. Department of Homeland Security is facing a new lawsuit. Minnesota leaders are suing, accusing DHS of violating the 10th Amendment by overstepping state authority.
That's right. So the state of Minnesota and the Twin Cities argue the federal deployment of ICE agents is interfering with their ability to govern and enforce their own laws. Sherelle Hubbard has a story.
The Department of Homeland Security has responded to a lawsuit filed Monday accusing Minnesota politicians of not doing their jobs. That's after the state of Minnesota and the Twin Cities, Minneapolis and St. Paul, sued the Trump administration to put a stop to its immigration crackdown.
The deployment of thousands of armed, mass DHS agents to Minnesota has done our state serious harm.
Federal agents dispersed a group of protesters after a fight within the crowd on Sunday night. Or an ICE agent pushing a man who was blocking an ICE vehicle to the ground Saturday. All this after unrest over ICE agent Jonathan Ross shooting and killing protester Renee Good last Wednesday. One resident visited the site of Good's killing, adding to the growing memorial where she died as she tried to drive away from an ICE agent last week.
It's been heartbreaking, horrifying. I cannot believe this is happening in our community.
Residents and local government alike expressing grave concern for an immigration crackdown that's only set to grow. Around 1,000 additional U.S. Customs and Border Patrol agents are expected to deploy to Minnesota.
Minneapolis used to be known as an open city, as a loving city, and now it is invaded.
In essence, a federal invasion of the Twin Cities and Minnesota, and it must stop.
City leaders say they're committed to keeping the pressure on.
As long as federal agents are in our city acting unconstitutionally against our neighbors, we will continue to push back with everything we got.
I'm Sherelle Hubbard reporting.
Now, over the weekend, hundreds gathered in Marietta to protest against ICE. This is video from a rally held Sunday at the corner of Johnson Ferry and Roswell Roads, where organizers reported crowds of about 500 to 600 participants.